is currently 6 a.m. here in Arizona. It's about 92 degrees. It's going to get up to about 111, so I want to try to do this somewhat quick. I'm going to be repairing my gate today. I have 3 major issues with it. One, my wife thinks it looks like shit. I would agree. And my kids have been kicking the panels out because they're fucking animals. Number 2, it is beginning to pull away from the block wall at the top and the bottom on this side, so we're going to try to tackle that. And then my 3rd issue is the latching system is at the top, and I want to try to move it down and make it accessible so that my kids don't have to scale the gate and risk damaging it. All right, so let's take some measurements, and I'm going to get dressed real quick. What the fuck? All right, let's run to Lowe's and knock this out.
Got it.
If you want to be successful in a DIY project, you always got to start with a Coke.
Okay.
Oh, let's get our workstation set up. A good workstation set up.
Yeah.
Keep everything organized.
Fold out chair.
Bruh. Fold out chair. Just extend it. Actually, that'll work out pretty good, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll work out pretty good. You want everything organized so you know where everything's at, and you start basically at square one.
Hey, Dad, I'm not dressed.
You're not dressed?
No.
What have you been doing this whole time? Come over here.
All right.
Let's try that trick again.
Okay, bet. All right,
Huh.
there we go.
How come it worked for you? It didn't work for me.
I don't know.
We have 2 cans of spray paint. We needed 15 boards for the project. I got some toggle bolts and some washers and some nuts and bolts. So those will be for later. Let's get all the boards off the fence. So here we had 3 carriage bolts per board. We were able to remove most of them with our hands. A few we used a wrench to break free first. If you're having issues removing these, spray it with some WD-40, let it sit for a few minutes, and you should be able to use a wrench to loosen it up and break it free. All right. So now that we have the boards out, we need to tackle the gate coming off this wall. Let's put this over here. All right, this might be a little bit more challenging than I thought. Oh, fucker, dude.
Come on.
It wants to come out. There we go. There's that piece for it. Now, there may be an easier way to do this. I just can't really think of one right now. What's up, Wesley? It
Pops out.
pops out. There's that. And then the bolt comes out. Look at that.
Did it.
There's a will, there's a way. Now, it is 8 o'clock now. I think we probably spent 30 minutes at Lowe's. We're at 96 degrees already.
Mm-hmm.
So, shit.
Ooh, dust.
Careful. Why don't you stand on this side?
I mean, wherever down.
You know I got the sauce. You know I'm sauce.
Yeah.
We figured out that it's not hollow on the inside.
Oh, snap. So what are we gonna do?
So those won't work. All right, well, I guess we're going back to Lowe's. Make sure you guys are drinking water too, because it's super hot. All right. We can start tallying up the Lowe's counter. We've been to Lowe's twice now. And now we got wedge anchors, 3/8 by 3 inch. We originally got toggle bolts because I could have swore this was hollow on the inside. That's on.
Nope.
Tighten
Hopefully
this one.
it'll work in the future too.
Okay, I used a 3/8 concrete drill bit, drilled into it. You tap the bolts in, put your gate on, and then tighten your nuts down. So here I was able to salvage most of my carriage bolts. I did have to replace a few from the threads being rusted, and you just couldn't get the bolt back on it. I didn't feel like fighting it, so. I basically just made a little cutout. So right here, we ended up doing a light sand on the entire gate, and then I blew everything off with my compressor. We're touching up the gate with a black semi-gloss spray paint, 2-in-1 paint and primer. But in order to get the best adhesion, you're going to want to make sure you lightly sand everything and also blow it off or wipe it down. All right, we've gotten the fence painted, the gate re-anchored. Now 66. I want to go a little bit less. 65 and 7/8, I think. 65 and 7/8. Right, that gives me just a little bit of wiggle room. So my rough opening was 66 inches. I ended up cutting the boards at 65 and 7/8, and I should have cut them at 65 and 3/4, leaving myself a 1/4 inch gap. Because I didn't do that, I ended up having to recut a bunch of the boards. All right, so we're going to stick this here. Okay. We're going to go. Okay.
The top one?
Put that there. And then I can suck
This
these
one
in.
won't fit.
Huh?
This one won't fit.
It won't fit.
No, it won't fit. Wait, okay. Just drill through
Make sure it's straight up and down.
Okay.
Now this step of the process was definitely the most tedious. The way that I did it was I used a door shim on the bottom. That way the board sat flush with the top rail. And then I had a 1/2 inch gap total. So I needed a 1/4 inch on either side. So I used the thicker end of a door shim, slid it all the way up against the side, and then I marked my hole locations. Make sure that the way that you take the board out is the same way that it orientates when it comes back in, or else the holes won't match up. Get all your carriage bolts hand tightened. Once you do that, you can grab a socket and start tightening it down. Now, if the other side starts to spin, you can tap it with a hammer to help it seat into the composite. Make sure you do not over tighten these because they can damage or crack the composite.
It's only right that you should play the way you feel.
I'm measuring the blade thickness because on these saws, you don't really need it to go much past the material, right? That's all you need. So at this point in the day, it was about 115 degrees. We did end up breaking out the canopy to provide a little bit of shade for us, but it was still extremely hot. Drank a ton of water, took a couple breaks, kept trucking. Damn, man. The bucket's hot. All right.
It's been 6
This
hours.
is Lowe's trip number 3 now. Maybe I do have to put it on that. I mean, it'll fit now.
Yeah. That is a lot. That's too much.
tight.
Alright, we're done later.
All right.
We're ending the video and we're jumping in the pool.
They didn't think I would do it, but I did it. Really having this shit, really winning. Was times that I thought I'd forever be sinning and spending whatever to spend on the business. But God bless the game, did it all but a sin. All the shots they let off, but they ain't hitting. All the shots we let off, they ain't mentioned was hitting. Go ask why he's finding them limits.
Anyways, guys, it's 115 degrees outside. We barely survived. It took 4 trips to Lowe's. Once again, I'm going to link everything that I used in the description. Hopefully you guys learned something. We enjoyed doing it.
Yeah.
It was hotter than shit, but if you guys wouldn't mind dropping a follow, dropping a like, we'd really appreciate it.
Yeah. Maybe even subscribing.
Tune in next time.
Alright, later.
Should I do the guns or no?
No.
You think 2 guns?
No.
Why?
What's the guns for?
I don't know.
I've never seen that.